I'm Daley. I'm here at Islington Assembly Hall in London, about to do a sold-out headline show, and I'm here with MOBO TV for all the Backstage. It's amazing, you know, to be involved with the MOBOs. You know, they've supported me from quite early on. When I first got signed, I did the whole, you know, the BBC sound off, you know, and all that stuff, and that, in a way, is a little bit of pressure because it makes you feel like you need to have, you know, something ready. And I had my other projects, but definitely the album. By the time I got to releasing it, I just didn't feel the pressure because I knew that my fans were kind of waiting for it, and it was kind of just all falling into place naturally. The only thing really that's important to me is people, you know, who relate to the music. Like, I really definitely don't care about record sales because I've kind of seen how all that happens. And yeah, obviously it's great. I'm not saying I don't want to sell 1 million records, but it's just not at the soul of what I do, you know, because it really, you know, just isn't that, you know, doesn't make me feel better particularly, you know. And then with the critical acclaim, again, obviously everybody wants people to like their music, but again, as long as my fans like it and the people who come to my shows, you know, come to the show waiting to hear that song that they really relate to or that helped them through something, that's really the only thing that matters to me. I did a festival last year called Essence Festival, and in New Orleans, and I actually got to meet Prince, which was pretty, yeah, I still kind of can't believe it. So, you know, it was like an after party thing, and Lianne La Havas kind of introduced us, and it was, you know, it's kind of just like, okay, that's Prince, can check that off my list. But yeah, I didn't really know what to say. I didn't say very much. I just was like, shook his hand and congratulated him on the show. Well, I've been really fortunate, you know, the last few years, and you know, I've got to work with some really great people, and some people that I really admire, you know, from doing stuff in the early days with the Gorillaz, and did some stuff with Wretch 3 too, and more recently collaborating with people like Pharrell on my album, and a lot of just amazing producers that I wanted to work with. And so yeah, and Marsha Ambrosius and Jessie, of course, Jessie J. And so for a while I was kind of like, for the last few months I've been sort of just thinking about me, you know, and not I've done a lot of collaborations, but I was kind of starting to warm up to the idea now. I mean, I'd love to do something with Laura Mbula or Lianne La Havas or who else? Shaka Khan. Yeah, quite a few names. But I think when it comes to collaboration, it just has to happen naturally. You know, it just has to arrive naturally. It's never really works when people try and push you together. So actually tonight I'm going to do I do a cover of Shaka Khan, Sweet Thing. In the show, that's like probably one of my favourite songs of all time, so do a bit of that.